Hello, I hope y'all are having a great day. It is January 23rd. I hope y'all have had a great weekend. And today I'm going to be talking about, really going to be looking at the whole, just really going to be focusing on, for the majority of the video, the whole country, just what we could be looking at this week, because it is the start of a new week. But I'm going to start off by just talking about the Southeast, probably for a few minutes, and then I'm going to, then I'm going to start to kind of go out ahead. Uh, Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This morning was our coldest morning so far for the majority of the southeast. We can see these are, I mean, some rural areas are probably colder than what these National Weather Service airport stations say, but this can kind of give us a good idea here. So let's start off with just like kind of the Georgia area here. So actually, Atlanta Hartsville got down to 26 this morning, so pretty good. I mean, I think it was cold this morning in Atlanta so far this year for sure. Uh, Down towards Macon, Warner Robins, Middle Georgia Regional, which I think is the official Macon station, got down to 21, which is pretty cold. Then Athens was at 23. We got on the Columbus, 24. Even down in Valdosta, there was some upper 20s. Savannah, upper 20s as well. Augusta, uh, kind of a weird, cool, interesting difference here. Daniel Field, I guess in the, I think that's what it is. Was at 28. The low there was 28, but then right to the south, but Augusta Bushfield was at 21. So definitely looks like the rural areas around Augusta were a lot colder than Augusta itself. We go into South Carolina here. We do see a lot of lows in the teens here. We can see Sumter 19 to the southeast of Columbia. We can see a 19-degree low right there. Even up by Greenwood, up in the upstate, and then especially though over towards like the Florence area, this area of North or South Carolina. My bad. Very cold though. I mean, Myrtle Beach at a low of 19 degrees, which that's just. I mean, that's Myrtle Beach. They're along the coast. I mean, that's not you don't see that often. And I don't think we've seen that since at least 2018. We can see Florence was at 17. We can see even some like getting into maybe the low teens in some areas up to the north of Florence here. And then we move into North Carolina, and North Carolina was a bit colder, widespread teens. The Wilmington airport got down to 19. That's pretty rare. Raleigh, Durham, 17. But definitely areas around them were much colder. I mean, 12 right to the south in Lee County. And so it was coldest night so far, this could be the coldest night of the year or this winter in the southeast. I mean, I hope that, I mean, maybe we'll get in, I mean, I don't hope, but maybe we'll get some colder temperatures again. And maybe we'll kind of look at that. I don't think we're going to see anything significant this week or even into the beginning part of next week, but let's just get started. So, actually, let me duplicate this. Let's get the European on as well, so we can just kind of get the European on another tab, just so we can kind of switch back between the both of them here. So we can see tomorrow afternoon, pretty quiet look for the whole U.S. Here we have a little system down in like areas of Texas, Louisiana. There, I think I've talked about that last week. But since I mean, it doesn't really look to be anything like that's that big of a deal. The GFS has had this, and every model has suppressed this pretty far to the south. In fact, this storm system at one point was looking like we could have seen like a winter event for not okay, just yeah, for areas this like the south, like the especially in like the higher elevations, but this is really suppressed and really far to the south. We can see in the GFS here. Let me just get this to work here. Uh, it stays way to the south. I mean, no precip where we were supposed to have it before at all. I mean, that's Tuesday afternoon. We can go on to the European as well. And yeah, it's way to the south. But then as we go into like kind of the Wednesday time frame behind this, though, we do see like another reinforcing shot of cold air. We can see that 540 line is pretty far south. about where, about where I'd expect it to be this time of year. Not really. Maybe slightly below average temps, but that's about it. Across the south. Then pretty quiet pattern until maybe Friday. We can see pretty unsettled pattern across like the like I don't really think this is not really the deep south, but like just like the far south in the areas of Texas, Florida, maybe some snow indicated in the GFS there on Friday. Let's go out onto the European here, and the European has that storm system further to the south. Uh, so that I wouldn't think that's really gonna happen. But then Friday evening, we can see still we can clearly see we have ridging over the west and very clear trough over the east. We have a little kind of some. We do see definitely looks like we have some kind of front right here, and then this low kind of goes up it, and I don't really know. It's confusing me to look at, but really close call there Saturday on the GFS. So look at that, very close. GFS does have a good snow maybe for like good snow for areas of like really like area like the closer you are or the further. I don't know how to explain this. 'Cause I'm just dumb, but yeah, like pretty much the further east you are, the more snow you get in the U.S. there. But go take a look at the European and see, and it has. Went over it. Okay, yeah, the European has a little bit of a similar solution, but it is a bit further east than the GFS, and so we see we don't really get any snow for really any areas of the U.S. there, unlike with the GFS. So it's still not a whole lot of uncertainty with that, but there's a little bit. And then as we go towards early next week, it's definitely a pretty significant cold blast for the east on the GFS there. But will that actually happen? I'm not sure. But yeah, let's go back to see if the Euro has anything that really it does. It doesn't really have that cold blast at all in the early next week for the Northeast. That doesn't. It's not really. I don't know if that's actually gonna. I don't think that will actually happen. It could still, but it's not gonna be like what the GFS has. We can see this is Wednesday morning on the Euros. It's like a 240 hours out. This is as far as the 12Z Euro goes. You can see at 540 lines further to the north, and we do have a little storm system right there, and in kind of south central Missouri right there. But the GFS I don't think has that, so something to kind of note. Yeah, the GFS does not have that, so a lot of uncertainty. Not really uncertainty. That's pretty. That's out. That's far out there, so I wouldn't even say that's gonna. I can't. I cannot speak tonight at all. I don't understand why. Some days I can speak kind of okay during these videos, and some days I just can't. But yeah. So that's that. Now, this week is looking pretty quiet weather-wise. So that's kind of good. No big, really, no big winter storms or anything. The GFS was showing a winter storm for like the east, like it was with this storm system right here. But we've lost pretty much all that moisture, and it's just too far southeast. Now with that low could like shift just a bit northwest, though we could be looking at a winter event kind of in that area. But will that happen though? That's kind of uncertain. Let's actually log this on forecast hour 126 here and just see the trends that the GFS has. So it's not what I wanted. Okay, so we can see this is the 12Z run. The GFS at the low, kind of right there. If I could just do that. And then on the latest run, this is just 2 runs. Okay, that's not even going to work. Great. Maybe I could just... I think I could go here and just do a... Oh, here we go. Okay, so yeah, okay. So here we go. So if we zoom in here, it's not what I wanted. Okay, not what I wanted as well. Okay, so we can see this is the 18Z run, if I'm correct. Oh my gosh, this is. I think I did it wrong. I need the. I just need the loop here. Yeah, there we go. This will make it a lot easier. So we can see. Oh my gosh, this is. What did this just do? I'm confused. Not okay. Well, sorry, this is going so bad or so badly right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, so. Oh my god. Okay, this is annoying, but okay, so we can see finally the 18Z run of the GFS had the low kind of directly. I mean, not really. I mean, maybe directly east of Jacksonville, I guess. As well as the a little bit further southeast. The 060 run today had a lot I guess had a quicker storm system there. The OOZ run last night further to the southeast as well. So we're gonna have to see. We go back to like other times. So we go back to like yesterday, and this was back when it was showing a little bit of a winter event, but it changed really in the or in the 00Z run last night. So we'll have to see if this shifts northwest. I wouldn't say we have any like clear trends right now, but if anything, it's shifted maybe a bit northwest, or not really, but maybe just slightly. We'll have to see though. Um, so yeah, that's that. It's pretty much all I have tonight. Cause I mean, I was looking to maybe make a longer video, but there's just not enough to talk about. Uh, Maybe we'll try and look ahead a little bit here, towards kind of the later portion of the month. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. So, we can look at this. Okay, perfect. It's not what I wanted. All right. I'm sorry this is. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry this is taking so long. It's just a bit annoying. Pivotal is a bit of a pain to use sometimes. Yeah, so we can see this is the GEFS run here, kind of the mixture of all the ensembles, and generally as we go into the beginning of February here, we kind of go into a pretty big pattern change here. Like right as we go into the second to third kind of time frame, just like right after we start the new month of February, uh, we get really a complete pattern change. We have a trough in the west and a ridge in the east. I cannot draw tonight either, but yeah, we can see we have a trough in the west, a ridge in the east. Uh, it's kind of the opposite of what we have going on right now, and that really continues to the whole rest of the GFS. So I'm gonna go back to the 060 as well, just for some more kind of evidence of this. And yep, there we go. Right as we go to the first of the month, we get a big ridge in the east. So maybe as we go into the first of February, like the first, I'd say like maybe right, like we're starting right after we start the month of February, maybe just a few days after though. We could be looking at a pattern change where the east could get the ridging, and which I would really make the east or kind of that means that I mean we're going to see more above average temperatures. Um, this doesn't really look like a torch, to be honest. This really just looks like just a ridge of above average temperatures all along. Kind of maybe like a few cool downs, but and we can see though, I do kind of. This is also as we go into like I mean, once we do get this pattern change, which I do think it's not. I mean, I wouldn't say it's likely. I'd say it's possible, but getting close to likely. We'll take a look at this again on Tuesday, but it does look like maybe we could see an increase of severe weather. Maybe we could go into a more active pattern for severe weather and that kind of stuff. But yeah, that'll pretty much wrap up this video. Sorry if I stuttered a lot today. Really don't know why I have. I just cannot speak. Uh, but thank you for watching. I'll be back on Tuesday. I hope y'all have a great day tomorrow. And goodbye.